Hey everyone, and welcome in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the free-to-play. Today is the 5th. It might not look like it, but it is. It's the 5th. Should be the 4th, but we're doing this whole morning thing. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Hope you're doing well. This is what it is. How are we feeling about is everybody like... I think it's very telling. Look at this. This is crazy. You could have King Hondo. And the reason for it is because I was looking, and then there's this. You got to have all this stuff at Relic 3 before you can get the rest of it. Before you can get this, which is just wild. And you want to know why? I was on a website that you may or may not have heard of called Sensor Tower. In Sensor Tower, you can look up just a very few games. One of the games I looked up last night was Galaxy of Heroes. And it made $2 million in revenue last month. So if you want to know why, that's why. If you want to know why they're doing all this stuff, that's why. Also, I saw that a lot of people are unsubscribing from NFL Red Zone. Now, this is just to illustrate what I was talking about cash grab and all this money stuff. And the reason why is because they've put commercials in. They're putting commercials in everywhere. A buddy of mine was saying that they've even put commercials on Amazon, and they're just all over the place. You can't escape them. Even in podcast on Amazon, that's where I listen to my podcast. They put a number of commercials in there, and it's like these companies, they keep turning out absolute garbage, and then they keep when the garbage doesn't work, they want to make up the revenue, and so they do cash grab like this. Because the Pirates, you can't tell me that the Pirates are... I know there's a few early adopters out there, or like all in on those Pirates, and maybe you are too, and maybe you're like waiting for them to go double, even become farmable, which Captain Athano is farmable. But I gotta tell you, I love real world pirates. I love the concept of real world pirates. This stuff, Arnold made a good point. It's like, why can't the bounty hunters do this? Why can't the bounty hunters fill this void? Now, I know there are a few, but raise your hand if you, if you're a lore geek, I get it, but raise your hand if you knew what a Captain Athana was before this thing started. What a Quiggled was, what a Kix was. We were all kind of, we knew what Vane was, or we could, after we had it explained, oh yeah, I remember him from Mando, or I remember him from Skeleton Crew. Brutus, you always saw Skeleton Crew unless you didn't watch that, in which case you have no idea what a Brutus was. Captain Silvo, the same thing. If you hadn't watched the Clone Wars, you wouldn't know who Hondo is. It's just crazy to think that. And it's just, when I think about that, I'm like, why would they do this? And all the answers I can come up with are bad. And that just makes me even... It just drives me more nuts when I think about that. But it is what it is, I guess. It could be better, it could be worse. So that's just how these things run. But I just don't like all the cash grab everywhere. Because it's like, you made this stuff, and they keep doing all these reboots, and it's like they're afraid to go do anything that people actually want. And so now with these double and triple drops that they're going to be doing here in a couple weeks, you need Hondo, parking Hondo, and it's like, so you have to have Hondo, and that's in my estimation, that's ludicrous. It's like, why would I want to have Hondo? Why would I want Hondo right now? That's It doesn't make any sense. It's like, quit forcing Hondo on. Quit, you know. And it's like, I know that they've got to be saving some stuff, and that they're at a dearth. And they think they're running out of ideas, and maybe they are. But it's just not being able to. I mean, it's like, how much money do you think people have? I don't know. And to me, I just think about that. I'm like, why are you doing this? Doesn't make any sense. We have a Lightspeed token to spend. I think everybody's using it on Captain Enoch. I'm using mine on Captain Enoch too. So, there it is. I could have used it on anybody, but because I don't have anybody else up, so. But I did. We need to go and let's do some more of this stuff. We need to do not that. Come on. Off the Lightspeed tokens. We need 2 more levels for Palpatine anyway, by the way. So we need. Oh, this is going to make our decision for us. We can go and get these guys. So we get 42 of them. Apologies for the cough. It's like I said, it's early. Can we maybe, if we can get closer on this, if we can push in, and maybe I'm min-maxing too much, but it's like, it's driving me nuts that we're not there yet. Honestly. So put us totally. Here we're good. Here we're almost good. We need 2 more, I think. And this is me trying to min-max my way to. Have these, have these, have these, have these. I have plenty of this stuff. You guys can have all this. I just want your green stuff. I want your low-level stuff. That's what I want. $20, that's good. Where does it, is it going to put us close enough? Because I'm just trying to, yeah, that's going to put us over the limit that we need to get for him. So I think we need 2 more of those. We'll worry about that in a second. These guys I have to keep buying. And I have to remember that I need to come in here every time there's a refresh to buy these. Because we need 10 more of these. Unless somehow I can make them. I don't think I can. No, because these are super expensive. So this is where we are with Palpatine. Is I can't even take him to 6 because I need 10 more of these. And then I'm going to need 20 more of these before I can take him to 7. So if you're keeping track at home, if you're playing along at home, that's where I am. That's where we are with the whole thing with Palpatine. So potentially another week, maybe? I don't know. It's not what I want to happen. It's not what I want it to be, obviously. But that's where we are. And it's super frustrating for you and for me. And for the future, in the future, I will make sure that I go and make sure that I have stuff saved up, I assure you. I assure you that it won't happen again. So, yeah, I wish I could be a Palpatine, but I'm not yet. It's, don't like it. And that's probably all I have to talk about right now, so I'm going to go ahead and go because I know you have someplace to be, probably. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. As always, God bless. Hold the line. Remember that I have friends everywhere. Bye.